All right, Coach, thank you. There's a look at New Era Field here in Orchard Park, New York. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Buffalo Bills. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go.
Set, 50, plant.
It's coming this way, Here we go. Hatch it. Shift.
Get it.
On first down, Jefferson. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Let's go.
11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
Go on.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good shot.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Go.
To throw on second down. Clifford nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, it's third and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Now the first carry for Bryce Love. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Pick it up. Watch twist.
Now again running right is Love. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Out of the gun now on third down. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Pinheiro is good. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Down.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Ready,
Here's
set.
2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
Off the play fake. Clifford, he's going to let this one. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle is made here at the Bears' 44-yard line.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Come on, set.
So into Bear
30
territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Leo.
They run it from the gun with Yeldon. Tackle made that time by Brandon Graham.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here we
The
go.
last run got 3. Now
60
here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the slant.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Fire.
From the gun, Clifford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions.
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
I got him. Check 24.
On 1st down, here's Love. Trent Murphy, the one to bring him down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
All day, dog. Tight end right. Tight end right. Alert.
Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here. That's complete. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Baby, let's go.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Kill. He's crashing.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And they'll get this down to the 10. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Here we go. Hey, no. Hey.
Check 99. Kill.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run as the Bears push further out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah,
Ready.
I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
57. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Hard.
Check 49.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Jefferson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Okay, ready?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's a party now.
Hit it.
Off play action, Clifford. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey, Echo.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Smoke!
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58's the mic.
Okay, go.
Looking to throw. Clifford out of the backfield. It's T.J. Yeldon. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Come on,
so they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Operating from the gun. Clifford trying to lay one up deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Go, go.
58's the mic. 58's the mic. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, G. Hey, 58's the mic.
Throwing again. Clifford into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Ready.
Stop your whining. Hey, we got tight right.
On first down, it's Love. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. 50, huh? Oh, you got deep? Check. Fresno. Squeeze. Check. Rush in. Mike's 50. In your face. What? Go.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second down. It's Cohen. And tough sledding. They'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Ready? 50, Mike 50. Check.
It'll be Love to try and get the first. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. The quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 50.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
On second down, Love. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but now from the spot, actually no gain. So third and long. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down.
Hey, they're scared. They're scared.
Now back to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Set. Ready. Go to base.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Tackles. Tackles.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with second and goal coming up.
Second and goal at the 1-yard line.
Second and goal from the 1.
Man out, man out, man out, man out.
They'll try to run with Harris. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Punching it in from a yard away as the Bears push further out in front. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bills take over first and 10.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Ready?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bills on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 58 is a mic.
Clifford. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
On fourth down, on is Corey Bajorquez to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be touchdown across midfield at the 45-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 45-yard line.
Let's go now.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive.
2nd and 7 at the 40-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, yeah!
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Focus against the mic. Defense wins championship, baby. Check 3, check 4.
They'll run on first down. Cohen. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Here we go. 6 yards.
Ricky.
No.
Play. 58, right over there.
They'll set up a throw. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Come on, fellas.
At their own 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Man left.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ready, ready.
58, 58 is Mike. Cut. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
Big grip.
On first down, Clifford. And his pass, incomplete. T.J. Yeldon, the one he was looking for. And now it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Get it.
To throw again. Clifford looking deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete on the deep ball. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check pass.
Hey, seam 6.
58's the Mike.
Hit it.
58's the Mike.
Operating from the gun. Clifford. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman.
That's right.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. So a very short kick, now a hit and a loose football. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That's it, baby.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Ready.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Ready.
From the gun, Clifford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Clifford going up top, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
Let's get there. Begin. Check, where to go.
Running to start the drive is Love. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this.
Haskins, 3rd and long from his end zone. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15.
A gain of 15. First down, Chicago.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17. On first down, Love. And he'll lose yardage on this one, back to the 13. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Set, hut, the ending. 57's the mic. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
2nd and 14. The screen pass here to Cohen.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Come on. Down the tight.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Set, ready. Go to base. 57. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
3 down.
They'll drop the throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, if you're going to pass on 3rd and 1, you better get a first down if you complete it. They completed it, but no gain.
The aiming point has to be beyond the first down marker where you throw the ball. 3rd and 1, you can't have anything that's even close to the line of scrimmage. Otherwise, you run the risk of what we just saw there, not getting the first down.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And this will do the job nicely, as that'll be out of bounds just inside the 10-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Set, ready, 90, Wolf.
57's the mic. Coming to you, coming to you.
Looking to throw. Clifford. This one complete into the hands of Higgins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down. They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Clinton Dix there for the stop.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Back to throw. Clifford. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a first down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Off the play fake. Clifford. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on
70,
first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yeah.
Hey, zoom.
Here we go again.
Ready.
Throwing again. Clifford. He finds Yeldon. And he gets us inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
It's easy work.
Let's go.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
X3. 218. Chop.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Switch.
Ready to go. Shoot.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
60 outlaw.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here.
Let's get it.
Recon, 132 fighter.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Hey, come on.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to match that aggressiveness. No points so far in this game. Moving the football, got to be that way to go against them and try and get some points on the board.
And I'm curious on the defensive side if they stay aggressive, because you know they want to pitch this shutout.
Yeah, they have to be aggressive. But
and now here's another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
And a strange one here, a little befuddled. They're sending out the field goal unit now. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw. Clifford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack picks up his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It's a gain of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
The Bills on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This will be 3rd and 19. Back to throw. Clifford. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, Clifford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
Let's go now. Mike, 60 out long. I got you. I got you.
On 1st down, Love. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. 57's the mic. Go. Go.
Now Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around. We just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Break.
58, Mike.
He's tired of me. He's tired of us. Ready.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Clifford. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Brandon Graham applied the heat off the edge. Throwing on 3rd and long. Clifford. And that will be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. On 4th down, Clifford. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the bank and let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Second down and inches. Open man is Trey Burton. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Play action. Clifford. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Off the play fake. Clifford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Let's go now. 30
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
50, Mike, 50. It's a party now.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do this.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Here we go.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
Come on, set. Hey, together. 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Set.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory.